Hello everyone, I am Darshani, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. In the previous sessions, we have learned what is divisibility and we have learned division algorithm. In this session, we are going to solve some problems on divisibility and division algorithm. Let's get it. Consider the first problem. Every integer can be expressed as one among these following forms: 5k, 5k plus 1, 5k plus 2, 5k plus 3 and 5k plus 4, where k is some integer. By division algorithm, when an integer n is divided by 5, I get a quotient and I get a remainder. I get quotient k and r such that n can be expressed as 5k plus r. K is the quotient and r is the remainder, where the remainder is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 5. Since we are dividing by 5, the remainder is less than 5 and greater than or equal to 0. That is, r can be equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. If I put r equal to 0, n is equal to 5k. If I put r equal to 1, I get 5k plus 1. Similarly, if I put r equal to 2, I get here 5k plus 2, 5k plus 3 and 5k plus 4. So, if you consider any integer, it can be expressed as one of these forms: 5k, 5k plus 1, 5k plus 2, 5k plus 3 or 5k plus 4. Similarly, if I consider a division by 4, I get 4k, 4k plus 1, 4k plus 2 and 4k plus 3. When we divide by 3, we get 3k, 3k plus 1, 3k plus 2 and so on. Consider the next problem. Square of an integer is of the form either 4n or 4n plus 1. First, let me consider an integer m. Then by division algorithm, m is of the form 4k, 4k plus 1, 4k plus 2 or 4k plus 3. It should be of one of these form. In the case 1, if I take m equal to 4k, then the square of n will be equal to 16k square, which can be written as 4 into 4k square, which is of the form 4n, is of the form 4n. Next, if m is equal to 4k plus 1, then m square will be equal to 4k plus 1 whole square. If I expand this, I get here 16k square plus 8k plus 1. This can be written as, taking 4 as common in the first two terms, I get here 4 into 4k square plus 2k plus 1, which is clearly is of the form 4k plus 1, is of the form 4n plus 1, where this is n is an integer. In the case 3, if m is equal to 4k plus 2, again I consider m square. I get here m square is equal to, I can take here 2 as common. So 2 square into k plus 1 square will be equal to 4 into k plus 1 square, which is clearly is of the form 4n. 4n is of the form 4n. And finally, if m equal to 4k plus 3, in the case 4, if m equal to 4k plus 3, then m square will be 16k square plus 24k plus 9. This can be written as 16k square plus 24k plus 8 plus 1. If I take 4 as common in the first 3 terms, this will be equal to 4 into 4k square plus 6k plus 2 plus 1, which is of the form 4n plus 1, is of the form 4n plus 1. So what we have seen here is, if m is of the form 4k and 4k plus 2, m square will be of the form 4n. If m is of the form 4k plus 1 or 4k plus 3, m square will be of the form 4m plus 1. In any case, square of an integer is either of the form 4n or 4n plus 1. Now consider the next problem. 8 divides n square minus 1 whenever n is an odd integer. Solution. Given that n is an odd integer, n is odd, so n can be written as 2k plus 1 for some k belongs to Z. This is because if we consider any integer n, it will be of the form 2k or 2k plus 1. If it is of the form 2k, then it is an even number. Otherwise, it is of the form 2k plus 1, which is an odd number. Now consider n square minus 1, n square minus 1, which is equal to 2k plus 1 whole square minus 1. If I simplify this, I get here 4k square plus 4k plus 1 minus 1. This can be written as, here 1 gets cancelled. If I take 4k as common, I get here 4k into k plus 1. If you observe this, these two are consecutive integers. Either k should be odd or even. If k is odd, then k plus 1 should be even. And if k is even, then k plus 1 should be odd, and vice versa. In any case, this product is an even number. In any case, k into k plus 1 is an even number. So it can be expressed as 2n form. This implies k into k plus 1 is equal to 2m for some m belongs to Z. If I substitute this here, I get n square minus 1 is equal to 4 into 2m, which is equal to 8m, where m is an integer, and hence we have shown that n square minus 1 is an integral multiple of 8, and therefore 8 divides n square minus 1. Okay. Now we shall consider this problem. N into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is divisible by 6 for any integer n. What we are going to do is, by division algorithm, whenever an integer n is divided by 6, it can take 6 different forms. So n can be equal to 6k, 6k plus 1, 6k plus 2, 6k plus 3, 6k plus 4, or 6k plus 5 for some k belongs to Z. For some k belongs to Z. It can take only one of these forms. I consider each form in a different cases. I consider this term, and we shall check whether it is divisible by 6 or not. Case 1. If n is equal to 6k, then this product will be n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 will be equal to 6k into 6k plus 1 into 6k plus 5, which is clearly a multiple of 6 is a multiple of 6. In the second case, if n equal to 6k plus 1, case 2, if n is equal to 6k plus 1, then this term will be n plus 5 is equal to 6k plus 1, 6k plus 2, 6k plus 6. Here I can take 6 as common, so I get here 6 into 6k plus 1 into 6k plus 2 into k plus 1. This is an integer. Again we are getting that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is a multiple of 6, is a multiple of 6. Similarly, if n equal to 6k plus 2, then n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 will be equal to 6k plus 2, 6k plus 3, 6k plus 7. In the first term I can take 2 as common, in the second term I can take 3 as common, so 2 into 3 will be equal to 6. 6 into this term will be 3k plus 1. As we are taking 3 as common, this term will be 2k plus 1. 2k plus 1 into 6k plus 7. Again it is a multiple of 6, is a multiple of 6. Similarly, if we consider all the other cases, we get that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is always a multiple of 6. Since in all the cases this term is a multiple of 6, we can conclude that 6 divides this product n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 for all n belongs to Z. Alternatively, this problem 6 divides n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 for all n belongs to Z can be solved using this particular result. Product of r consecutive integers is divisible by r factorial. First I will give an outline of the proof of this statement. Suppose if I consider a product of r consecutive integers n into n minus 1, n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. This can be written as r factorial into NCR, where NCR represents the number of combinations of n objects taking r at a time. This is clearly an integer. So this product is divisible by r factorial. This is true when every term is positive. If every term is negative, then I can take n equal to minus p where p is positive. So this becomes minus p into minus p minus 1, minus p minus 2, etc. minus p minus r plus 2, minus p minus r plus 1. If I take minus 1 as common in each term, I get here minus 1 power r into p plus r minus 1, p plus r minus 2 and so on, p plus 1 into p. Again this can be written as p plus r minus 1 cr into r factorial. This is the number of combinations of p plus r minus 1 objects taking r at a time. So this will be an integer. This is plus r minus 1. So this product is an integer. This product is an integer. So this product, which is equal to this product, is divisible by r factorial. In the last case, if one of the term is 0, then this product will be equal to 0. Clearly r factorial divides 0. So in any case, if all the terms are positive, if all the terms are negative, if one of the term is 0, In any case, we have r factorial divides this product. Now let us solve this problem using this result. First I consider this product n into n plus 1 into n plus 5. This can be written as n into n plus 1 into n minus 1 plus 6. Here phi is written as minus 1 plus 6. If I multiply this to these two terms, I get here n minus 1 into n plus 1 plus 6 into n plus 1. In this sum, second term is a multiple of 6 and the first term is a product of 3 consecutive integers, is a product of 3 consecutive integers. Therefore, by the result we stated earlier, this product will be divisible by 3 factorial and hence divisible by 3 factorial, which is equal to 6. That is, this product is a multiple of 6. So this is a multiple of 6, say 6k1, and this is clearly a multiple of 6, say 6k2. If I take 6 as common, I get a 6 into k1 plus k2. This is an integer and therefore this product is a multiple of 6 and therefore 6 divides n into n plus 1 into n plus 5. Okay.